Hello friends, and welcome back to the channel. I am going to be doing my double chocolate jumbo muffins. So, super excited because they're delish. Number two, super excited that I found at least a few of my favorite cups, the tulips. So basically you don't even need to use a mixer. Two separate bowls, one for dry, one for wet. So I'll tell you where I'm at and what I've done. I have out the sugar. I'll find something to do with the egg whites back there. Cup and a half sour cream. I still have to add the vanilla. And then it is 2 eggs and 2 egg yolks. Buttermilk. And a neutral oil. Have to add the cocoa powder into this and the flour still. So you'll get 6 jumbos of this. Watch, you're gonna love this. So let me move that to there, and I did the baking soda. I am on a half a cup of cocoa powder. So, and you definitely want to mix the wet and the dry separately because it won't combine correctly. You'll have patches of flour inside your muffins when they're actually done. So half a cup of cacao powder, cocoa powder. Okay, a cup of chopped bittersweet chocolate is what I'm going to use. I have extra because I'm going to eventually make mousse. So let me show you what that looks like. This is the one that I use right here. We're going to chop up enough to have a cup to go into these muffins and then a little bit for the top. So let me make sure I have all the dry ingredients. I still have to do 2 3/4 cup of flour in this. I did my salt. It's a slightly rounded tablespoon of baking powder, half baking soda, half a cup cocoa powder. And now I have to do the flour and chop up our yummy goodness dark chocolate. Okay, so 2 3/4. I'm kind of like using up all my cups here. So let's get the flour into this bowl here. You'll be able to see a little bit better in a second. Always fluff your flour up, buy a leveler, or just use a butter knife. But by fluffing up your flour, it means aerating it like this. Get a cup, and then smooth it out. So we need 2 3/4. So there's 1. 2, and I need a 3/4, or no, 3/4 cup. Let's see. She has one. Okay, let me grab that. I have it, but mine's attached with sour cream on it right now. I don't want to lose it because I do a lot of baking with sour cream, and my recipe for this one takes a little bit more than usual on the sour cream department. So there is our 3/4. Let's get that sour cream sitting flat. There's the flour. And then now what I have to do is chop up some chocolate. So you don't have to use a KitchenAid. You can just have 2 bowls. I'm going to slightly give this a whisk with my dough whisk. And we're going to make amazing muffins. So incorporate that. I'm going to get a little of a cutting board and start chopping up some chocolate. I am just continuing to mix this thoroughly. And now let's get a knife and start the chocolate. Maybe 1 bar, may not be. But these are going to be delicious. Definitely delicious. Let's throw this in the trash. And let's try... No, I think we better use my knife. Make sure you can see. I think I'm just going to do the whole bar. If you don't want it to fly all over your kitchen, just take your time. And chopping it up. I do this all the time when I go to bake something. And I use the oven as the surface, which is preheating to 350. I always forget to put a towel underneath of it so it doesn't make as much noise. So we need some to garnish the top and about a cup in the actual mixture. And try not to lose any. Smells so good. Now I didn't have buttermilk, so I just used some white distilled vinegar and was just letting it chill out over there. Okay, let's see. Might have to do some more. It's one of my favorite chocolate brands, and this one's my favorite. It's the dark chocolate. Nope, we're gonna have to cut up the rest of this. Oven tell me it's preheated. I'm hoping that my cups that I found aren't smashed. Use an ice cream scoop so you get the same size. It's going to be very, very, very chocolatey, but delicious. Then I want to do some to put on the top as a garnish. So we want to finely chop this up. Trying to keep it all contained because I wouldn't want any to go flying because of the dogs in the house. I don't want to open another one because I'm making mousse for the channel eventually. I bought all this stuff to do for Valentine's Day, but you know, life gets crazy. Okay. That looks pretty good. We're just going to use it as a sprinkle for the top. Alrighty, let's pull this together, shall we? Let's get a muffin, and I'll show you this again. That's the brand, dark chocolate. Okay. Now, I'm gonna switch things for a minute. I'm gonna move this over to here. Had some chocolate on there. Don't want to waste any. So let's get out cupcake tin. If you have the bigger ones, that's even better. But I've used this before to make jumbo, like really large muffins. So let's start working on this, and then we'll mix the ingredients. And you'll see it'll come together very quickly. Super excited that I found some of my cups. If you've been here, you've heard me complain those white ones. Yeah, they're just not any good. Not happy with them at all. The tulip ones, I am actually using the medium size. I think this is the mediums. But you can use large, extra large. If you don't want to make them that big, you can just use standard and you'll get 12. But if you're going to do super big ones, which I just realized, I'm pretty sure this is a medium. Let me double check. Lucky to find any at all. It'll still make a great muffin. Let's see. This is 6 1/4 by 2. That would be medium, but that's okay. Worst case scenario is we have a little extra for an extra cup or two. Okay, I have that. I'm just going to give them a little bit of a spray, like so. Move these out of our way. And now we're going to start mixing fresh eggs from the chickens today. Okay. Let's mix the eggs. Like I said, you can just pull this together by hand and not even bother using your KitchenAid or anything like that. If I had a different bowl, I would have used a different bowl and not my KitchenAid bowl. So then we're going to go in with our sugar like so. I need a teaspoon of vanilla. Please make sure you use a good vanilla extract. We're going to start whipping this in. So it's 2 eggs and then 2 yolks. Give your arm a little bit of a workout. Mix it thoroughly. Make sure you're seeing this good. And then I'm going to use the buttermilk right in. You just heard how that was, just like buttermilk. Rinse that out. And then half a cup of non-flavored oil. I'm using avocado oil. Actually, I'm going to save this dough whisk. I want to use a regular whisk. Sorry about my arm, friends. give this a good whisk. And then we're going to go in with the sour cream, which is 1.5 cups. So let's get a scraper. Waste none. Like I said, I bake a lot with sour cream. This one just takes a little bit more. And then I have 1 cup of sour cream. If you go to Sam's, you can get the real big one. And then we are going to mix this in. So it's all incorporated, which won't take that long. Take your frustrations out or just get your exercise in for the day. Look at that beautiful color. Great, great muffin. It's like a muffin slash dessert. So good. Okay, I think that's everything. And then now, I want to add the wet ingredients to the dry. So here is our dry, right there. Give this a quick whiskey whisk. Now remember, with anything baking related, you don't want to overmix once you go into the flour. And I don't want to forget the chocolate either. Just trying to clean up a little bit here. So here is our dry in this bowl. And I am going to put chocolate right on in with the wet. Perfect. Make a little well. Let me bring you closer. We're basically just going to pour it all in on top of the dry. Do not waste any chocolate or batter. Want to scrape it all out, get every last bit. It was really nice here today. Finally saw the sun. And then bingo bango, it started raining. So I was busy doing some other things and thought that I would pull these together ever so quickly. And now I'm going to use my dough hook. And we're going to start mixing this all in. Oh, there's my chickens. My chicken girl is still doing good. Thank God. And if you're new here, you have yet to subscribe, maybe think about doing so. It will cost you nothing and it really help my channel out. Could really use that right about now, and I would so appreciate it and would love to have you. So maybe consider doing so. If you like what you see, smash that thumbs up button. Leave me a comment down below. Now, like I said, you want to pull these together. Scrape this out of the bowl until you don't see any more any more dry, but don't overmix. So we'll go pretty fast And then I'm gonna, which this will be a thicker batter. And we're gonna just get ready to start assembling them. It's that easy. Like I said, they're thicker. Okay, making sure I scraped the sides. It's all folded in. And now we need to get the scooper to start scooping that in. Okay, now we're gonna fill them up, my friends. I usually use the large, so I will be bringing these to the top. If I need extra paper, it's not that big of a deal. So you can make them regular size, medium, large, jumbo, or the other papers I have. Don't know where they're at currently at the moment. So let's see. I don't know, because these are mediums. I didn't do like a full scoop with that one. But 2 scoops. And I am going to slap a couple more in. You can just give it a little shakedown. Let's grab a couple more papers. They'll shoot for 3, but I can't guarantee it. Let's spray 2. And we'll see how it goes. But these are so easy to put together, if you have not noticed that. But these are my all-time favorite baking cups to use. Okay, let's see. Can we get one more? We shall see. Okay, now I want to scrape it. To get out every last drop, and I just can't explain. They're called muffins, but it's a cross between a muffin and a dessert. Very rich and very, very good. Let's put a little bit more in here. My hands are clean. Whoops. Got that right on the paper. Wash my hand. Let me show you what they look like. Look at how yummy, yummy those look. So easy to pull together. And now we're going to top them off with a little sprinkle. I want to clean this one up. A little sprinkle of the chocolate right on the top. Dry my hands. Just going to go in a little bit. You don't have to do anything crazy. Since I have extra cups, I'll make sure I have enough chocolate to go around. Right on the top, like so. And then you can go back over it if you do have some extra chocolate. And just add the rest. Look at how delicious that looks. Okay, I think that's all of it. These are going to go in the oven, 350 for 30 to 32 minutes. Just keep your eye on them. I like to give them a shake. I can't say that I'm not nervous because I'm so used to using the large ones. These are mediums, so let's see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't overflow. But you can see all the chocolate on it. It looks so good. All right, in the oven they go. So let's do that now. Use a cake tester or a toothpick of some sort to make sure that they're done. I'll bring you back when I take them out of the oven, so cross your fingers. They don't over. Friends, I just took them out of the oven. They look great. So these are, because normally what I make is double chocolate jumbo, but these are my double chocolate large muffins. So they're extremely hot. I'm going to take them out of this pan so they don't cook anymore in there. And I checked them, came out spotless. So let me get them out of this pan. Little tip when you're moving these so you don't get burnt half to death is to grab them by the paper. And this might not be big enough. But you definitely want to take them out of the pan so they don't continue to cook. Let me move this out of the way. And we will put the other one out too. Steaming hot. It smells so good in here. Ouch, 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 ouch. And there we go. They look so good. The house smells amazing. I'm going to let them cool for a bit, and then I'll show you what it looks like when we open one up, okay? Okay, so I know it's going to be hot, but you know me. A little impatient. Look at the size of this. It's like a professional. That's why I love these papers. They give you professional muffins. They come out real easy. Oh yeah, it's still steaming. Look at that. You can eat these for breakfast. You can eat these any time of the day. I'm just going to take a little piece off because they're so hot. Look at that. I definitely didn't even realize how big of a bite I just took. I'm still chewing it. Rich, decadent, amazing. And I hope you give this recipe a try. I'll leave the ingredients down below. And definitely need a big cup of milk. Love you, friends. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. And I will catch you on the next one. Bye, friends.